In our society, we have one way with dealing with criminals: prison. We lock them up in a small, confined cell, much different than the vast space that they had before their crime. They are allowed maybe one or two companions, compared to the multitude that they could have had beforehand. They are allowed yard time, which provides them with exercise, minimal socialization, and the occasional development of basic skills. All meals are provided to them, all essential needs are given. They live out a basic and mundane lifestyle until their sentence is fulfilled. No, I am not here today to tell you about the prison system. I'm here to tell you about the striking similarities and atrocities that are involved in both zoos and aquariums. Animals undergo this exact same level of captivity. But what was their crime? Simply being an organism that humans are curious about and seek to watch for our entertainment? I will prove to you by the end of this speech that wild animals belong in their natural habitat and should not be caged for our entertainment and our curiosity. I will tell you of the effects of artificial confinement on both animals in both marine and lab habitats, and also the best solution to stop this process. We have all been to the zoo and the aquarium multiple times, and we have all seen the entertainment that is usually astounding. But we have also all seen the mundane lifestyles that these animals are forced to live. First and foremost, you need to understand the effects on animals that are held in zoos. Captivities cause animals to suffer both mentally and physically, since their social, behavioral, and physical needs cannot be met in artificial confinements. In captivity, many animals show signs of extreme distress. They are seen pacing or even rocking back and forth repeatedly. Experts have proven that the reason behind this abnormal and repetitive behavior is due to their extreme stress of being held captive. These symptoms are known as zoochosis. This is caused by boredom, depression, frustration, a lack of physical enrichment, and removal from their natural habitats and structures. The exact results of animals in captivity that go through zoochosis include bar biting, corophagia, which is the consuming and playing with excrement, self-mutilation, circling, rocking, swaying, pacing, rolling, twisting, nodding of the head or neck, vomiting, frequent leaking, and excessive grooming. Here's a picture of a tiger in confinement. As you can see, he is allowed a small space. There are no companions. He might get exercise time later, but he is obviously here for the entertainment of these people that are aligned against this wall here. Another picture I have is of elephants. Here is a comparison of the zoo elephants versus the wild elephants. As you can see, the elephant in the zoo is by himself, while the elephant in the wild is thriving with his family. Second, you need to understand the effects on animals that are held in aquariums and other marine captivity. Life for captive whales and dolphins is not at all like their life at sea. There is no group activity for them, no establishment of family dynamic. They are allotted a small space in their tanks where they cannot dive and they can only swim in a straight line. In a tank, their lifestyle is monotonous and limited. They are given absolutely no stimuli, which is so unfortunate for this very intelligent creature. And they are forced to swim in endless circles. Life for these animals is a mere shadow of what it could have been in the wild. Here is a picture of a whale in captivity. Sure, it is dramatized, but it does represent the shallow and small tank spaces that they are allotted in captivity. My last main point is that it is important to think about what we are teaching our future generations when we have the continuance of aquariums and zoos. Presenting animals in zoos to visitors as living exhibits teaches children and that animals can be manipulated in order to fulfill our own curiosity. It suggests that animals have no rights of their own, and they should not be treated as individuals who can think and feel for themselves. It fails to recognize that animals are here to have their own needs be met for their own purposes, not for our own. Zoos should be more accurately described as a collection of animals that people might find entertainment. They are not at all what they were initially created to be as an institution that provides knowledge to its patrons. No zoo has yet to have the ability to properly recreate an animal's habitat. As for marines, they also violently disrupt social groups, split up families, and snatch individual animals from the water. This all creates a completely unnatural event. These captures stress out every animal. So, it is important to remember that captivity is teaching that people that it is acceptable to interfere with animals and keep them locked up in basically prisons, where they are bored, cramped, lonely, deprived of all control of their lives, and far from their natural homes. The only solution is to have these animals released into sanctuaries and also to stop the support of zoos and aquariums. The only way to do that is to stop going to them and start finding sanctuaries where you can write to and ask for them to take over the animals that these zoos and aquariums have. Thank you.